The ancient city of Zhengyuan is under threat. Continuous heavy rains in Guizhou province have caused unprecedented flooding in the ancient city of Zhengyuan. The situation continues to worsen, threatening the region's unique cultural heritage and economy. A record flood on the Yang River has completely inundated the famous tourist site, the ancient city of Zhengyuan. By Saturday, the water had already reached the first floor of buildings, and meteorologists predict heavy rains will continue for at least 2 more days. This not only threatens serious damage, but also effectively puts an end to the summer tourist season, which is a key source of income for locals. According to media reports and social media information, the rapidly rising water levels in the Yang River have caused coastal stores to flood and many cars to be washed away by the powerful flood. Videos have surfaced online showing local authorities urgently evacuating residents from the ancient city, which has literally turned into the Venice of China. With more than 2,280 years of history, Zhengyuan is a Category 5, a tourist attraction, the highest in China. The river winds picturesquely through the city in an S shape, dividing it into 2 parts, the Old Fucheng on the north bank and the Old Acropolis on the south bank. Both towns were built during the Ming Dynasty and are famous for their many ancient buildings, traditional dwellings, and historic wharves. Now this unique architectural ensemble has been hit by the elements, and its restoration will require considerable time and resources. The Qiandong Prefecture Flood and Drought Control Headquarters reported that 8 heavy downpours occurred in the prefecture from 8 p.m. June 28 to 2 a.m. June 29. 7 major hydrological river monitoring stations recorded water levels exceeding critical levels. According to official data, the heavy rains caused a significant increase in water flow in the upper reaches of the Guiyang River. The upstream Liangsha Reservoir in Huangping, Guaning Rock Reservoir in Shibin, and a hydroelectric power plant in Zhengyuan have repeatedly opened floodgates and released floodwaters in recent days, causing the water level of the Guiyang River to rise sharply. According to local news reports, on Saturday, the peak water level at Yangtze-Kaiwan Hydrological Station reached 465.5 meters at 4 p.m., 4.5 meters higher than the set limit of 461 meters. Therefore, authorities decided to raise the flood emergency response level from Level 3 to Level 2 from 14 o'clock. Zhengyuan County Meteorological Observatory also upgraded the orange thunderstorm warning to red at 15 o'clock. The rainfall is expected to reach more than 150 millimeters in the next 3 hours, and the rains are expected to continue. The Guizhou Provincial Meteorological Observatory said that Qiandong Prefecture, where Zhengyuan is located, will see heavy rains for 2 to 3 days. Earlier, the Provincial Meteorological Service issued a warning of continuous heavy rains expected in the province this week, with some areas forecast to receive more than 500 millimeters of rainfall. The situation is complicated by the fact that the floods have not only affected Zhengyuan, but also other regions in southern China. In Hunan province, heavy rains that began on Sunday brought more than 100 millimeters of rainfall to 814 townships in 14 cities and prefectures, causing local rivers to overflow. As of Saturday morning, the Qingshan Monitoring Station in Anhua County recorded the highest water level in a tributary of the Zhejiang River in Yuangxi Township, Taoyuan County, Chang City. The amount of rainfall in the 24-hour period from 8 a.m. Friday to 8 a.m. Saturday reached a record 395.6 millimeters. The downpours disrupted communications and blocked roads in parts of Taoyuan. As of 6:30 a.m. Saturday, more than 4,000 people had been evacuated from the county. 8 tourists were trapped in the flood, 7 were rescued. The Provincial Hydrological and Water Resources Center warned residents in north-central Hunan of the risks of flooding and other secondary disasters, noting that water levels in many rivers and streams were dropping. The situation is similar in Guangxi Zhuang Autonomous Region, which is also struggling with the effects of heavy rains and floods. These catastrophic events underscore the growing threat of climate change and the need to improve early warning systems and water management in the region. Chinese authorities face serious challenges in protecting historical and cultural heritage from increasingly frequent and intense natural disasters. Local residents and the tourism industry in Zhengyuan have fallen on hard times, and significant efforts and resources will be required to restore the ancient city and resume tourism activities. This situation also raises questions about the long-term sustainability of historic monuments in the face of climate change and the need for new conservation strategies. We will continue to follow the situation in Zhengyuan and other affected regions, bringing you the latest news and analysis of what is happening. Thank you for watching this video about the tragic events in China. If you enjoyed our content, please give us a like and subscribe to our channel for further updates. Take care of yourself and your loved ones and let natural disasters pass you by.